Hi, this is Roger. We're at PAX West, and we are checking out 30XX. And I'm here with the lead developer, Chris. Chris, how are you?
Hey, I'm just fine, thanks. You know, PAX is a lovely time. It's great seeing everybody digging the game.
Yeah. So, this is a sequel, obviously, to 20XX. Can you tell us about the game?
So 30XX is basically co-op roguelike Mega Man X. So it's old school action platformer, moment-to-moment gameplay. But every time you play, the game is going to give you a fresh set of challenges that you've never seen before, and a fresh set of tools to help you deal with those challenges. And of course, the game also has multiplayer, so you can play it online or with a buddy on the couch.
Nice. One of the things I love about the game is the graphics. Can you talk about the graphics and what went into that?
Oh, we love the pixel art style. Our previous game, 20XX, was in sort of a high-res 2D vector art style, which worked really well for us, but the game has always kind of belonged in this, really vibrant, high-bit pixel art style. And honestly, we just got really lucky. We saw our art director, Galabra Kataki, tweeting about having a little bit of time in his schedule back in 2018.
Oh.
And just saying, hey, totally out of the blue. I didn't have a relationship with him at this point.
Yeah.
And he was just saying, hey, does anybody have any work for me to do? And I just shot him a message. And, I still very distinctly remember playing the first Rogue Legacy way back as I was just getting started as a developer.
Yeah.
And listening to the incredible music and looking at the incredible sprite work and saying, man, I would love to be able to work with, any, this kind of quality. It's just, I hope I can do this someday.
Yeah.
So seeing just Albert tweeting out of the blue and be like,
yeah,
well, I'm going to shoot my shot, I guess.
Yeah.
And here we are 5 years later. We have him. We have a wonderful environment artist, Fabian Jastrzemski, who's just done insane work on the game. We're endlessly fortunate to have the team we do. Everybody on it knocks it out of the park.
That's awesome. What have you learned from 20XX that you applied to 30?
Yeah, it's a lot less. The jump between the games for us is a lot less about learnings and a lot more about what we felt we left on the table with the first game. So with 20XX, we're super proud of where the game ended up, where the mechanics, the systems, the controls all ended up. Like for 30XX, for example, we basically didn't touch the controls at all because we kind of nailed it the first time.
Yeah.
But where I really wanted to sort of step things up were in content depth and systems depth and variability. 20XX does a pretty good job of having runs feel pretty separate from run to run, but there are a lot of places that I thought the game could have done better. For example, in 30XX, there are twice as many unique kinds of levels, so you're going to see a lot more variance in enemies, hazard mechanics, music, visuals, all that great stuff. Ace and Nina, our two lead protagonists, have entirely distinct boss power kits this time. So in the first game, every time you beat a boss, they would get the same power, no matter which one you were playing. So you'd be melee or ranged, but then you'd end up with the same sort of other buttons to press by the end of the game. This time they have totally distinct power sets. We've added over 200 augs to the game, more core sets. Nina can fuse her powers together to have awesome combo powers.
Cool.
We've added a fully featured Mario Maker feature level editor to the game.
That's cool.
And you can search for levels and find exactly the kind of things you want to play, and players have come up with some really cool stuff.
Yeah.
So it's really just, there's so many things we still wanted to do. When we viewed what would perfection in this kind of game be for us, how far do we want to take it? That's how we get from 20XX to 30XX.
Wow, that's awesome.
Thank you.
I noticed a huge crowd.
Oh yeah,
coming out here and check out the game. How has that been? How's the response been here?
Oh, it's wonderful. We were very fortunate in that 30XX shows very well at these shows.
Yeah.
You can pick it up and understand exactly what the game is all about without being told a single word in under 5 seconds.
Yeah.
If you're walking by and you see the visuals and they strike you, this game is for you. 95% of the time or so. That's a pretty good hit rate.
Yeah.
So we're very fortunate in that at these shows in particular, the game we're making is an excellent showpiece. And so, of course, PAX is lovely. The crowds are big, but they are great. That's why we're here. It's what we want.
Yeah. And the game just released, right?
That's right. Yeah.
Right?
That sounds important. We just released on Switch 2 days ago.
Okay.
And 1.0 on Steam after a 2.5 year early access was 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
They're a little bit staggered, but now they are both fully out. So yeah, there may be more platforms coming in the future. We don't know quite yet, but for the time being, yes, it's out.
Nice. What's next for you then? I mean, I'm assuming that here you're gonna go take a break, breathe.
Oh, I could use a break. I would love to have a break. So we'll finish this show, and then in a week and a half, I have the very non-stressful and easy job of getting married.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you kindly. And then shortly after that, my wife-to-be and I will take a nice long break and enjoy each other's company in relative quiet. and it'll be absolutely lovely. And then we get right back to work on the game. Because there's still so much we want to do with the formula. Even after hitting 1.0, like we'd still love to add additional characters to play as, more items, more stage types. Really lean into making as much variable content for the game as possible. At some point, we will move on to something else. As soon as it either stops making financial sense or the team is no longer motivated to work on it, we will, prototype and work on other projects. But in the time being, we're fully supporting 30XX.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for your time.
Of course.
I'm excited to play it.
Yeah.
And it looks great. And I mean, you can just tell the people here are super excited to play it.
Oh yeah, it's so. The moment I make something that's not like a crispy, vibrant action game, I'm in for such a reality check at one of these shows. Because like, I'd love to make all sorts of things, but if I made like a deck builder or an RPG where the games are no longer or not anywhere near as kinetic moment to moment, you won't see the immediate like, I gotta play that. I'll just be crushed emotionally and have to adjust.
We'll combine the genres. There you go.
There it is. That sounds, it's half Mega Man, half roguelike deck builder. Half very interesting business idea.
Yeah. Well, Chris, thank you so much for your time. It was awesome meeting you.
Yeah, I'm doing this thing.
Thank you. All right. Take care.
Wonderful. You as well.